Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. So today we're going to be making a really simple double espresso. I've had loads of messages recently of people that are struggling to dial in. So if you've watched before, welcome. If you're new, welcome. My name's Richard. I've been a professional in the coffee industry for many years and I'm going to run through the really basics of grind and dose and extraction. So if you're ready, let's go.
Saw you today when I wasn't looking. There was a sway in the trees above that told me you were near.
Okay, so real basics. First thing I'm going to do is make sure that we're weighing for an espresso. For a double espresso, I want 18 grams. So a double espresso is a 1-to-1 ratio. This means that 18 grams of grind out of the coffee machine, we need a 36 gram dose. And we need that to run around about 26 seconds, maybe 24. When we've done that, what we're producing then is a great espresso. And that's really important. That's kind of industry standard. So first thing I'm going to make sure is that we've actually got the right portafilter inside the group handle, and we need to make sure that it is for coffee beans, not for pre-ground. So the way we do, basically within the groove, you just pop a little knife, there we go, and flick it, and you can see there it starts to come away, and we just take it out. We get the right one, which is this one. This one is for a double espresso, a double shot. Clicking it back down in place, making sure it's seated nicely, making sure it's nice and clean. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to start by grinding. And we've got 15.4. I'm just going to do that on 15-second grind time. It's on double shot and it's on grind size 4. That's for the coffee beans that we've got in there now. So we're going to grind that over 15 seconds and we're going to see what our weight is inside that portafilter. So the way we're going to make sure that we've got enough grind is I'm going to use these little scales. You can use kitchen scales if you want to. Here we go. Thought they weren't working then for a minute. So I'm going to pop the group handle on the scales, and then I'm just going to zero down the scales so it's telling me that it's weighing nothing at the moment, and then when I take the group handle off, it's giving me a minus figure. Pop the group handle onto the grinder. So this is the Sage Smart Grinder Pro. Let it do its thing, and then we'll weigh and we'll see how close we are to 18 grams. Here we go. Moment of truth. Knock that bit off. It was hanging on the side. Okay, so it's giving me 19.8. So I need to make an adjustment. And the first adjustment that I'm going to do is dial down my grind time and see if we can get that onto 18 grams. If I can do that, then I know that when I put it onto my machine, it should be giving me around about 36 grams. And obviously we need to see what it looks like, what it weighs like, and whether it is a really good espresso or not. Okay, so I'm going to dial down, I think, to 13.5 or 13.4, and we'll see how that's working. Are we ready? Let's go. Okay, let's pop this on the scales and see where we're at. 18.1. If I pick up the camera and bring you over, let's see if you can see that. Yeah, so 18.1, and that was by dialing down my time to 13.4 for a double shot and a grind size 4, and that was for these beans, which is a medium dark or a medium roast. Let's have a look, and they are, there we go, and they are an Arabica bean. Perfect. Okay, let's get on to the next stage. Right, so we've got our 18.1 grams and we need to tamp this. So 3 stages: level, tamp and wipe. Those are the stages we need. Now I'm just going to use this, which came with my coffee machine, just as a guide. I'll pop that on. I'm going to remove the scales, I don't need those now, not until we extract. Okay, I'm just going to tap. You see how I'm tapping and it levels off? Now you could get a fork if you wanted to and get rid of those big lumps. Get that fork out the drawer if you really want to. I see a lot of kind of big coffee makers on YouTube, coffee channels on YouTube, and they're using really posh equipment. So if I level it now, but we don't need really posh equipment, really speaking. So in order to tamp, you need to pop the grip handle down on a hard surface. I normally just knock it a couple of times, and that's settling the grind down into the portafilter, and then a tamp. So it's a really good hard tamp, and we keep it level. Yeah, really good and hard, and sometimes if you just take the weight off and then just spin the top, it gives you that nice smooth surface, and then wipe. So level, tamp and wipe, and when we wipe we're just taking off any bits of coffee grind that are going to end up in the machine. We're knocking those off so that we get no problems. And now it's really important that we don't bang this portafilter or the grip handle at all, so we don't want to unsettle. We've just settled our coffee grind in there, we've created a nice coffee puck, and we don't want to unsettle that, because then we'll get an uneven extraction and the coffee won't be worth drinking at all, believe me. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I just needed to add something whilst we're in the middle of this video, and that is, please, if you're really enjoying these videos that I'm making, I would really love it, be really grateful if you could hit that subscribe button for me. So many people watch the videos. I think there's something like 90% of people that watch the videos are not subscribing to the channel, and you know, if you're just here to watch, then welcome, but if you're here to watch and you want some updates and you really want to support my channel and help as a channel for me to grow and really develop this coffee channel, then please just hit that subscribe. I'd be really grateful if you did. It would mean so much to me, and it would give me a personal boost as well, and make me know that, you know, the people who are watching are actually enjoying and want to watch more. You get updates on the new stuff. I'd get a bit of a confidence boost and be able to invest more time and more effort into making some fantastic videos for you. Okay, so we're going for extraction. So I'm going to pop the grip handle straight on. There we go, nicely in there. It's not too tight, so you know that you've not got too much coffee grind inside that portafilter, because there's not too much load when I'm tightening up there. Okay, so what we're looking for is we're looking for pressure within the espresso range. So you can see there that the pressure starts to build, and then obviously we have too much pressure when it's going to be so slow you're not getting any coffee out. So somewhere around about here would be really nice. It will give us a really nice crema. And the other thing that we're going to do again is use the scales. There we are. So again, pop in that espresso cup underneath the grip handle. We're going to zero those, so they're saying 0. We're going to make sure that the espresso cup is nicely lined up so that we're not losing any coffee either side of it. We're going to use the program function, and then we're going to use double shot, because we're going to knock it off when the timer and the grams gives us our 1:1. And now you can see the pressure rising nicely, beautiful. You can see that now that's running. So to get 36, I'm going to need to knock it off around about 32 grams because of the water still inside the puck that's going to come through. So when I press that button again to stop the run, there's still water inside. Here we go. Okay. So I've actually got 37, but hey ho, it's still within range. Okay, so let's have a look at this double espresso. It looks really good. We're going to swirl it round. Those lovely colours, whether you can see that on here, look at those colours. And the way the crema sticks to the side, absolutely perfect. Beautiful. Double espresso, absolutely perfect that if you want to make a cafe latte, you want to make Americano. If you were making Americano, by the way, then you would need to, instead of using the espresso cup, you would need to use your cup with your boiling water, and you would set your scales then to 0 with the boiling water in the cup underneath the group handle, and then you would set and time and weigh your espresso to drop on top. And I would probably get the espresso to drop at the back of the cup. If it runs down the back of the cup onto the top of the hot water, you get this amazing crema that floats beautifully on top of the Americano. But I'm absolutely happy with that, and we will run through it again really quickly in just 1 second. Okay, so let's check out our double espresso. We just had a look close up, but I'm gonna have a taste. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, really good, really good. I always say, oh, that's lovely. And it's like, yeah, okay, you're not gonna know because you can't taste it. But basically it's got that sweet undertones, it's got that sour flavors, the sharp flavors. It's got that sticky sweet kind of flavor to it. It's got that real espresso flavor. That would make an absolutely beautiful coffee. And just to recap, what I did was I ground into the group handle, I weighed my grind, I adjusted so that I got 18 grams, and then I made sure that I leveled, tamped, wiped the group handle. I made sure that the volume of coffee was underneath the top. It gave me a gap so that when I put the group handle onto the machine, it wasn't pushing against the coffee. And then I weighed again my espresso to run to 36 grams. I actually hit 37 grams, but I was happy that was right, because we ground 18, but we ground 18.1, which gave me, I got my 37 out, and we're still within those parameters of a double espresso. So I'm absolutely 100% happy that we created a bang on gold standard double espresso. If you want any help with that, just send me a message, maybe I can help you. But basically follow the process and you cannot go wrong. And if you've got a problem with your grind, if your grind is still running too fast, then watch my internal burr adjustment, because if you're right on your very edge of your fine setting on your grinder, but you're still not getting 18 grams to give you 36 grams and a decent espresso within 26 seconds dispense time, you'll need to make the adjustment inside and then make an adjustment again on the outside to be able to get that right. But basically watch the videos and it show you step by step how to do it. It's really simple, it's really easy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was really helpful. I certainly enjoyed making it, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.
Saw you today when I wasn't looking. There was a sway in the trees above that told me you were near. And I heard your voice when I wasn't listening. There was a sweet noise I'd never heard before, singing in the breeze. Pain we bear, oh, fondness when I was thirsty. The warm summer rain